I think that that was your gift, and that's the reason why you were able to be amazing because you went against the norm, and that's what made everybody say, "Wow."
I remember it was a really tough time. It was at a competition. I placed second again, and it was at nationals, and I was like four in a row, and I was packing my stuff, and Ushi Kessler, my choreographer at the time, and then was my coach after. Um, she knew, and she was like, how are you feeling? And I'm like, I'm good. And she's, no, how are you feeling? And I was pretty down, and tears down my eyes, and I'm like frustrated. I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm good. She goes, are you really? And then and then everything comes out. And she said to me, she asked me a question, and she goes, okay, I'm gonna ask you this question, and you're ready for this question. There's this, you have a choice now. Do you want to be a champion, or do you want to be a legend? Because you can't have both. If you go for both, can only go for one. Because you
Wow.
have to give up being the champion. You gotta lose some major battles to become the legend, because the legend is a bigger thing. It's bigger than your honestly, it's bigger than yourself, because you're trying to pave the way and be something different, something that you got to face all the fears and go after that aspect of yourself. And if you can go, you can be the champion and go after just the win, that one win. And when you can become the legend, it's about not if you win, but how you win,
Hmm.
how it makes people feel. And we had this little discussion before we started recording. It's what people remember, the feeling they had when they um watched me perform or watched someone perform something. There's a moment that you feel, and that feeling stays with you because it does something to you, because it's a core thing. And you know, winning, yeah, you want to be the best, and you see that side of it. But when it goes to the legend, it goes deeper. There's a depth to it that's different, and you have to risk letting go of it all and losing it all in order to go that direction. And that's what she was trying to show me, that there's these times where you have to give it up to find who you are. And then you go down that path, and it's a different path, and you have to trust it. And there's that fear as well, like, what if I don't make it? What if, I've given up because I've, risked trying the big jumps and going for it, making a difference, making a mark, being a cornerstone in the sport, instead of simply going as a, and there's great champions, not to take that away, but you come in and win and leave. And but to do something to change the direction of a sport, or change the way people feel, to affect people on a whole other level, that's a different, that's a whole different thing.